And to my delight, we have had a hell of an amount of growth since the last update. Since I adjusted the light and the actual intensity, meaning from 4 lights down to 1, let the screen grow a little bit, increase it to 2 lights, and then boom, here we go. So scrubber is completely grown in, almost to the point to where it's clogging the drain line, and that's why the noise was happening. So it's finally time to handle this, do a little harvest, but I figured I'd share the progress with you guys on the Santa Monica RAIN2 algae scrubber. Now, the first harvest of the RAIN2 algae scrubber is going to be the fun part, because I haven't really scraped a full algae screen since I had the 120-gallon system years ago, and it's very satisfying. Look at all that growth. Man, I didn't even realize I had that much until I pulled it out, and a lot of that algae was down inside the drain tube, which was clogging it, so it was definitely overdue for a cleaning. Now, the key is you don't want to clean it too much, so I just take a scraper and just kind of scratch off what I can. Make sure to leave plenty of, algae left on the screen and the grids and the, squares or whatever else is there. If there's any leftover on the tube or a little leftover in the tray, all good. That's just going to continue to seed the algae scrubber for the next round of growth. And so far, I feel like we are getting things tuned in. Of course, getting the water flow right is important. Making sure you don't want to blast too much water through the screen. And I do increase the flow as the algae grows to kind of feed it more. But other than that, algae scrubber is rolling, and I'm definitely happy with the results so far. We got nitrates around 8, and we got phosphates around 0.04. So what that means is we can definitely start feeding more. Another thing is looking at the algae's color. If it's darker versus lighter or slimy, if it's light like this, definitely means that we got the tank pretty much right where we need it to be. But just to make sure that we don't get close to bottoming out, I did adjust the auto feeder, going back from 3 feedings a day to 4. And then eventually, as we continue to test and continue to try to get things dialed in, I want to increase the feedings to maybe 5 or 6 times a day, but less feedings during each round, meaning less food more often. So that way, the fish are happy, pooping a lot, plenty of nutrients in the water, but no waste. So we're going to see how this plan works. So far, so good.